Hi, my name is Lieutenant Colonel Cherrie Davis, and I'm the Deputy Director for the Army's Employment Outreach. I have the best job in the Army, actually, right now. So as an Army Human Resources senior professional, I get to reach out to our counterparts in the civilian sector to help them identify opportunities for our soldiers who leave the Army to come and fill in and be a part of their new workforce. And what's kind of great about that is we get to identify the young workforce and help them have an enduring presence when they get there. I started out in the Army a long time ago. So about 1986. And I actually came in so I can get an education. That was the only reason why I decided to come in. 28 years later, 3 components later, active duty, National Guard and Reserve, a stint as an enlisted soldier, and now obviously I think a relatively successful career as an officer. I'm sitting in front of you telling you why the Army and why you need to do this marry up with a certification opportunity. I was a combat medic and enjoyed myself, but I would get sick when I went into the clinical environment. So I said, okay, I probably should try to do something else. And I knew that the reason why I came in was to go get an education. So I finished my initial term, and then I went into college full-time, and I went into the ROTC program, got commissioned. And I remember the day I went to my senior officer, and I said, I know what I want to do when I grow up. He thought I wanted to be a pilot. That's what he was cultivating me to be. And I said, no, I want to be an AG officer. And he said, huh? I said, yeah, and you want me to be your AG officer because I like it, I understand it, and I want to do it. And those are the people you want to take care of you. And that is really the core of our AG community. They like it. They know what they're doing, and they absolutely love it. It is the one discipline in the Army that you take care of 3 things simultaneously. We have the opportunity to take care of the commander's thoughts. We have the opportunity to take care of the mission, and we have the opportunity to take care of the soldier's family. So if one of those 3 things are out of sync, then it's not a good deal. So in essence, we're responsible for the human capital of the Army, and we're ready to be responsible for your human capital. And we're going to get there by the certification efforts. The reason why I decided to do the certification, I figured, okay, I'm in this program. And it's probably poor form if I don't at least investigate it. So I did some investigation, and I actually started doing some asking around. And certification is not just really meant for the junior soldier. It's probably just as important for somebody like me who can easily move into an executive level position. I have to give that employer a sense of comfort and confidence that I know what I'm doing with their human capital. And that's why I decided to sit for it. You know, the Army has taken great strides to reinvest back into their service members. And that's really what the Soldier for Life program is about. They go back into the community area, we re-educate our own Army. So, you know, you start at home so we understand what that full life cycle needs to look like and what we need to do as an organization to prepare our soldiers. So once we get that piece down, then we go out into the community and we understand and we help them understand the difference between the housing needs, the education needs, the employment needs, and what we have found throughout all of that, you know, interesting enough, is that there's a skill gap oftentimes, and not because of proficiency, but because of a piece of paper sometimes. And so we have been able to do things, partner with other organizations to help develop programs that will help our service members become certified in many of the functional areas. One predominantly is really in the HR space as well as the trucking space, and that's probably been one of the best things we've done. And it's important for the soldier, but more important probably for the civilian employer, because they have a level of confidence that they know we have the functionality, but now we have the proven piece of paper to give them a different level of comfort, so it's good. You all tell me the top 3 things: discipline, they're on time, and they're loyal. Well, the reality is we hope everybody in your staff is that way. What you're really getting is probably a multidisciplined individual, somebody who can handle multiple tasks, understand what to do in a very short period of time, fast learning curves, outstanding analytical opportunity, and the ability to communicate at all levels of an organization. You know, some of our youngest privates, from the beginning at the time they're in the Army, talk to 2-star and 3-star generals. Well, that's equivalent to a CFO or a chief executive officer. So that's what you're getting. Somebody who can easily move into your organization today with the right certification behind them. The key benefits when a soldier gets a certification, it just helps them capitalize off of the leadership that companies tend to hire for them. And then the company gets to start looking at them as part of the potential leadership in the future. That's probably the one and foremost key that I see. The other key is it gives the soldier a sense of confidence that when he or she moves from being an AG a soldier or an AG officer and they transition over into the multitude of the human resources disciplines, it gives them a sense of calm that they can bring to the job along with their sense of discipline. So if you put those two together, you just, you're not going to lose.